Chapter 4. Homework. Nobody spoke at breakfast. The only sounds were the popping of tablets from the body care program dispenser and Dad yawning. Every day was like this. Mum and Dad would go off to the space cruiser. Once, through the pressure chamber, they would slowly circle the silent floating mass of plastics and metals known as the European Space Colony, Taurus 4. They worked as general maintenance engineers, checking various components, instruments and installations. Gran would sit in her room, plug in the Digitune and view the same dreary holographs. Yawn, bore. And I would sit at the keyboard and work at my EduCom. Lessons, lessons, lessons. Every day, yawn, bore. I went across the walkway to the workstation and booted up my computer. Last night's homework appeared on the screen. The question was, if the current state of anti-temporal technology allows for a time slip of 0.3 over 24 for every 50 years covered, what would the time slip be for a 10-hour voyage covering 25 years? Please use your calculator. I stared at the screen and I thought of Gran's relics. I stared at the calculator and I thought of Gran. Each time I glanced at the screen, all I could see was the photograph. It was no good. I had to see her, even if she was into her holograph, even though I didn't know what I was going to say. The holograph Gran was viewing was of a deserted earth beach with sunshine and sea and sand and trees. She had her Digitune plug into her ears, so I had to tap her on the shoulder, which made her jump. Hee! Oh, hello, Rosemary. Gran. What is it, love? Gran. If it's last night you're worried about, don't. But the vase. It was only an old crock, just an old woman's silly fancy. I didn't believe her. I wish I could get you another one. It's no use crying over spilt milk. I'm not crying, Gran. She looked hard at me. Your mum told me this morning that it had to stop. Otherwise we'll all be in trouble with the authorities. What's got to stop? All this talk about the past. Why? It's like my imaginings. Why is everyone so against them? It's unhealthy, Rosemary. Do you think so, Gran? It leads to trouble. Now go and get on with your EduCom. Yes, Gran. Who needs to dream about the past when there's a lovely holograph of a sandy beach to view, eh? I didn't believe her, because there used to be a sparkle in Gran's eye, and it wasn't there anymore. My homework question was still on the VDU, unanswered. At the top of the screen flashed a message. Think carefully, Rosemary. My only thoughts were of Gran, of Gran's relics, of great-grand Samantha and the Elizabethans. I wondered how Elizabethan children managed to do EduCom when, according to Gran, they studied in large rooms with 20 or 30 other children. There were not enough children on Taurus to justify an ed unit, so we all worked at home, online, to the Edu Fact Bank. Yawn, bore. Think carefully, Rosemary, flashed the message on the screen. If the current state of the anti-temporal technology, Suddenly I was thinking, not carefully but crazily. I was thinking of Gran's vase. Why worry about getting her another one when there was a perfectly simple way of getting the original back? And the photograph too. A perfectly simple way, but an illegal and very dangerous way. Using anti-temporal technology, which is technical jargon for time spinning. I could use Mum and Dad's space cruiser. Properly program it would spin me through time back to 1990, back to Turnberry, and properly programmed, it would spin me home again to the European Space Colony Taurus 4 2090, with little time spillage, of course. Think carefully, Rosemary, flashed the screen. Think carefully. I had done with thinking carefully. I had to get the photograph. I had to get the vase. I had to spin through time to 1990. And while I was there, I would skateboard and swim. I would race an Elizabethan bicycle down a steep hill. I would use my nose to smell things and I would taste fish's fingers, just like Gran had said. I was shivering from head to foot. I wasn't sure whether it was from excitement or from fear. I was going to be a time spinner.